I just thought everybody knows how to make bacon and eggs.
It's going to make a beautiful salad.
Oh, see, I put them off where the coals are. I'm making a potato salad that has no carbs in it. Today we're going to make a vinaigrette dressing using balsamic vinegar. And I'll start with the vinegar. And I'm going to use a little, this is a blender, a small blender container. So we're going to blend this up. So I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar in here. And with a balsamic vinegar, it's sweet. It has a few carbs in it. Maybe this dressing per serving will have one carb, where a vinegar has none. But it's all right. It's a sweet that once you don't eat sugar, this really is sweet. So we add about, this is about I'll do 3/4 of a cup. This is a great balsamic vinegar. I get it at Costco. It's a Kirkland brand. If you're an amateur and you think this is a big bottle, once you start using balsamic vinegar, you'll be using it up pretty fast. This'll last us a couple months for 2. I'm going to add, this was 5 cloves of garlic, and I chopped it, not fine, but chopped it so that the blades in the blender can puree it. If you put whole cubes in there, whole cloves in there, sometimes you don't get one ground up, so it's good to chop it up before you put it in here. And this is 2 sprigs of parsley and 1 sprig of rosemary. I chopped it all up. It makes a little over 1/4 of a cup of chopped green, fresh herbs. I love the taste of fresh parsley when you put it in a salad dressing. You know, I grow parsley and rosemary right outside my kitchen door, and it could sound a little snooty, but it's so easy to grow. It'll stay all through the winter, and it just adds that pop to dressings because it's fresh, and your taste buds say, "Whoa, it's summertime." This is Penzeys Italian dressing base. And I'm going to use about a teaspoon. Put that in there. Now this is Penzeys Country French vinaigrette. And they sent me this with one of my orders as a sample. And I've used up almost all of it because it is so good. I haven't ordered yet, but I'm going to order like a pound sack of it. And there's about a teaspoon left in here. I'm going to do that whole thing. Now I do have to order this. Lawry's about 1/2 teaspoon. We're going to blend this. So while this is blending, I did some cleanup. I used to work in a restaurant, and you have to clean as you go or you get in trouble. That's done. Oh, it smells so good. So I'm going to pour it in here, just a Pyrex pitcher. And then I'm going to add the equal amount of virgin olive oil. So I had like 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to do the same with the oil. And I'm going to add that. I'm going to whisk while I add. So you have the same amount of olive oil as you do the balsamic vinegar and those herbs. It makes the exact good taste I'm looking for. You can change it. You can add more oil if you want it more oily, or you can add less oil and then it'll be tartar. Like I used 5 cloves of garlic. You could use 2, or you could put chopped onion in it. It's whatever you like. You get to add anything you like, chopped up and blended. It's a good way to get onions and things down your kids too, because they don't see any chunks that they can discern as something they don't want. That's about good. I get bottles at garage sales. I got, I think, a dozen of these, and I've given away dressing as a gift because if you get a reputation for being a good cook, they'll love, as a hostess gift, your fresh dressing that you made that day. It makes a great gift. I'm going to add pepper to this. I think my traditional 7 wanks will do. This is a wank. And then I'm going to pour it into my bottle. There will be a little left over, maybe. I have a little bit left here, and I'm going to save it for something else that I'll use later.
Adore who you are. Adore where you are. Adore who you're with.